Hello everyone, this is your second SAT, that is self-assessment test, and in this second SAT we are going to cover the introduction to Indian agriculture. Actually in this SAT there's nothing to understand. Mostly these are remember type of questions, like you have to collect the information, you have to read again and again for storing that in your subconscious memory. So let's begin. So first question is, Indian agriculture dates back to which period? So in history you'll see different evolutionary periods are there. So basically Indian agriculture, when it was started during like 10,000 BC to 7,500 BC, the cultivation started. During 10,000 BC the hunting and gathering that was started. So basically that period belongs to Neolithic period. So you have to remember this, Indian agriculture dates back to a Neolithic period. Then the rank of India in terms of agricultural output. The rank of India in terms of agricultural output, that is second. So if you know that China leads in agricultural production, followed by India. Then the next question is, the book New Horse Hoeing Husbandry was written by. The book New Horse Hoeing Husbandry was written by Jethro Tull. Okay, he is also known as the father of tillage, and the term weed was also coined by Jethro Tull. Okay, so the next question, that is, if you'll see some related questions like Peter de Crescenzi, he is known as the father of agronomy, and he has written the book Opus Ruralium Camodarum. Then Masanobu Fukuoka, he is the father of natural farming, and Albert Howard, the father of organic farming. So in this way you can remember a lot of things. Next question is, share of labor force employed in agricultural activity in India is around. So total labor force, from that what is the share of labor force involved in agriculture? That is around 40%. Okay, around 40%, and it is declining day by day. So there is labor migration is happening from village area to nearby cities for better opportunities. So the labor force involved in agriculture, that is declining day by day, and it's somewhere around 42% right now. The share of GDP contribution by agriculture to total national GDP is, it is absolutely decreasing. Okay, so the share of GDP, that means the gross domestic product of our nation. So mainly three sector that is contributing to the GDP. One is service sector, one is manufacturing sector, and third one is agriculture sector. So mostly agriculture sector, the share is the minimum, and it is declining day by day. The next question is, the pioneer institute under which all the teaching, research and extension activities on agriculture is being organized in India, that is ICAR, Indian Council of Agricultural Research, and it was established in 16th July 1929, and the present Director General is Dr. Himanshu Pathak. Okay, so this is the pioneer institute which is involved in teaching, research and extension activities, and in our country, in India. Okay, so the next question is, the organization involved in recruiting agricultural scientists under different streams in India is. The organization that is involved in recruiting agricultural scientists under different stream is, that is ASRB, that is Agricultural Scientist Recruitment Board. So if you'll see different notifications of ARS, that means Agricultural Research Service, then STO, Senior Technical Officer, then SMS, KBK, SMS, and NET as well. So ASRB is almost conducting all this type of exams. So basically ASRB is the governing body who is recruiting actually the scientists in ICAR system. Then next question is, Indian Agricultural Research Institute was established in the year. IARI, that is Indian Agricultural Research Institute, that is a deemed institute, and it was established in the year 1905. Okay, 1905. Then if we'll remember that in 1929 the ICAR was established, and in 1960 you can find the GBPUAT, that is the first SAU, State Agricultural University, was established under ICAR. that is Pantnagar University. And in this way, if you'll correlate the different options and different answers, then you can remember it better. Then who is the current Director General of ICAR in 2023? Okay, so who is the current Director General of ICAR in 2023 as well in 2024? That is Dr. Himanshu Pathak. Okay, Himanshu Pathak sir is the Director General of ICAR now, and which is the top most position in ICAR system. Next one is, who is the current Union Minister of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare in India? Who is the current Union Minister of Agriculture and Farmer Welfare of India? That is Sri Arjuna Munda. Sri Arjun Munda. He is currently the Union Minister of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare of India. And if you'll see in Odisha, the Agriculture Minister is Rajendra Pratap Swai. Okay, Ranendra Pratap Swai. Then next question is, who is the current Secretary of DARE? Who is the current Secretary of DARE? DARE is Department of Agriculture Research and Education. So the DG himself is the Secretary of DARE. Okay, so Dr. Himanshu Pathak, again, he is the Secretary of DARE. Then which one is wrong in terms of India's position in the world? Which one is wrong in terms of India's position in the world? So of course, the first in food grain production, that is wrong answer. So here it is the right answer actually. So India is coming under second position in case of food grain production, followed by China. Okay, China leads the food grain production, and next is India. India is first in milk production, India is first in millet production, India is first in pulse production as well, and spices and condiments as well. But in food grain production, that comprises of cereals and pulses combinedly, the production is in terms of food grain production, the rank is second. Then next question is, what was the contribution of agriculture to national GDP of India during 2021-2022? What was the contribution of agriculture to national GDP of India during 2021-2022? That was 16.6%. Okay, the right answer is 16.6%. Next one is, the correct sequence of different sectors towards the GDP of India is, as I was mentioning, there are three sectors which contribute the most to the Indian GDP, that is service sector, industrial sector, and agriculture sector. And agriculture sector is currently contributing the lowest, and service sector is the most prominent sector that is contributing to the national GDP, followed by industry sector, followed by agriculture sector. So this is the right answer: service, followed by industry, followed by agriculture. Next one is, farmers called marginal farmer if the land holding is. So farmers are categorized based on their land holding. Basically, the farmer that holds less than 1 hectare area, that is called marginal farmer. Then 1 to 2 hectare, that is called small farmer. Then 2 to 4 hectare, then that is called medium farmer, and more than 4 hectare, that is large farmer. So basically, from this question, that is farmer who is called marginal farmer, that is the land holding should be less than 1 hectare. The next question, total number of farm science center currently present in India are. So farm science center is nothing but KVK, that is Krishi Vigyan Kendra. Okay, farm science center is nothing but KVK. The total number of farm science center currently in India, that is 728, and it is increasing day by day. Different KVKs are establishing. Okay, so right now it is 728. Then first KVK, that is Krishi Vigyan Kendra, otherwise known as Farm Science Center, was established in 1st April 1974 in the state Puducherry. Okay, state or union territory. If the first KVK was established, it is the question, then you have to write Puducherry. And this was established and organized, opened under the supervision of TNAU, that is Tamil Nadu Agriculture University. Okay, so the first one, that is the first KVK, that is in Puducherry in 1st April 1974. The next question is, which of the following is not a deemed university under ICAR? which of the following is not a deemed university under ICAR? So IRI, that is a deemed university. CIFE, that is Central Institute of Fisheries Education, that is deemed university. NDRI, National Dairy Research Institute, that is also a deemed university. Whereas CAU, that is Central Agricultural University, that is not a deemed university, that is a central university, Central Agricultural University. Okay, so IRI, CIFE and NDRI, that those are deemed university, but CAU, that is Central Agricultural University, that is a central university. Next question is ICAR Central Arid Zone Research Institute. ICAR Central Arid Zone Research Institute, that is located at. So basically you have to remember different institute under ICAR and where is the headquarter. Sometimes they ask when it was established. So basically Kajri, that is Central Arid Zone Research Institute, it was the headquarter is at Jodhpur, and it was established in 1959. Okay, so have to remember that. Then next question is 20th question, that is ICAR National Institute of Biotic Stress Management. ICAR National Institute of Biotic Stress Management is located at. So ICAR National Institute of Biotic Stress Management is located at Raipur, whereas National Institute of Abiotic Stress Management, that is located at Pune. Okay, so biotic stress management, if it is the question, that is the correct answer will be Raipur, whereas if the question is abiotic stress management, then that is the correct answer is Pune. Then next question is which CGIAR institute is located in India? Which CGIAR institute is located in India? So basically CGIAR is a consultative group of agricultural research, international agricultural research. So basically they establish their headquarters and regional centers in different countries. So under ICAR, which CGIAR institute this is one international institute. Okay, there is no role of ICAR or no governance of ICAR or government of India on that institute particularly. So the right answer is ICRISAT. ICRISAT is the institute that is present in Hyderabad, situated at Hyderabad. So basically this is one CGIAR institute. Okay, next question is how many national bureaus are there under ICAR? How many national bureaus are there under ICAR? So ICAR has different type of research institute, that is one is Central Research Institute, then AICRPs, then national bureaus, then Indian Institute of different, then directorate, project directorate and all. So there are 6 national bureaus present under ICAR. Next one is ICAR National Bureau of Soil Survey and Land Use Planning is situated at. ICAR National Bureau of Soil Survey and Land Use Planning. So just in the previous question we had discussed that there are 6 national bureaus under ICAR. So from that, National Bureau of Soil Survey Land Use Planning, that is situated, the headquarter is situated at Nagpur. Okay, headquarter is situated at Nagpur. Then which of the following is wrong in terms of institute and that's location of headquarter? So basically you have to remember some headquarters of different ICAR institute. And so SIPA is situated in Bhubaneswar, that is correct. CSWCRTI, that is Central Soil and Water Conservation Research and Training Institute, that is also correct, and that is the headquarter is in Dehradun. CIRCUT, that is Central Institute for Research on Cotton Technology, that is incorrect answer. And where is the correct answer? That is Mumbai. Okay, CIRCUT, the headquarter is in Mumbai. CPCRI, Central Plantation Crop Research Institute, that is in Kerala, that is also correct. So this one will be the right answer, and which is a wrong option. Okay. Next question is which is not a mandate crop of CPCRI? Which of the following is not a mandate crop of CPCRI? CPCRI means Central Plantation Crop Research Institute. Okay, so the right answer is coffee. Coffee is not a mandate crop of CPCRI, whereas coffee is a plantation crop, but it is not a mandate crop of CPCRI. So cocoa, coconut, areca nut, they are the mandate crop. So basically mandate crop means on which they are doing their research. Okay, so CPCRI, the coffee is not a mandate crop of CPCRI. Okay, Then next question is, which is not a mandate crop of ICAR? Which is not a mandate crop of ICAR? As we know, ICAR is a CGIAR institute, and it has some like 5 mandate crops, and from which finger millet is not the mandate crop of ICAR. Okay, finger millet is not a mandate crop of ICAR. The rest 3, chickpea, red gram, groundnut, they are the mandate crop of ICAR. Chickpea, red gram, groundnut, but finger millet is not a mandate crop of ICAR. Yes, chickpea, red gram, groundnut, then sorghum and pearl millet as well. They are the mandate crops, but finger millet is not a mandate crop. So you can remember in this way that from cereals, sorghum and pearl millet, that is the mandate crop. Then from pulses, chickpea and red gram or her. Then from oilseed, groundnut. Okay. Next question is, for the first time when the Department of Agriculture was set up in India. For the first time when the Department of Agriculture was set up in India, the correct answer is 1871. The correct answer is 1871. In 1871, for the first time Department of Agriculture was set up in India. Next one is, who was the first president of ICAR? Who was the first president of ICAR? The correct answer is Muhammad Habibullah. He was the first president of ICAR. Who was the first director general of ICAR? You have to remember this. Dr. Benjamin Pierre Pal, BP Pal. Dr. Benjamin Pierre Pal. Okay. So he was the first director general of ICAR. Next question is, who is called the father of green revolution in India? Who is called the father of green revolution in India? That is Dr. M.S. Swaminathan. If you see in the world, the green revolution, father of green revolution is Varghese Kurian, but our Norman E. Borlaug, Varghese Kurian, actually white revolution, deals with white revolution, milk production. So in the global level, if the question is like who is the father of green revolution in general, or who is the father of green revolution in the world, that is the Norman E. Borlaug. But in case of India, if the question is who is the father of green revolution in India, the answer will be M.S. Swaminathan. And recently, you know that M.S. Swaminathan is awarded in Bharat Ratna, proposed to be awarded in Bharat Ratna, which is the most prestigious award in India. So he has significant contribution in importing the wheat grains, and during the famine situation, he grew that wheat crop in northern part of India, and from that it explored, the productivity of the cereals explored. Okay, so that's why he is known as the father of green revolution in India, due to his significant contribution in Indian economy or agriculture. Next question is, Indian originated scientist who is the recent winner of World Food Prize. Indian originated scientist who was the recent winner of World Food Prize, that is Dr. Ratan Lal. Okay, for his contribution in soil science department, or global contribution in case of carbon and its budgeting and all. He was awarded World Food Prize, which is the most prestigious prize in global basis in case of agriculture sector. Next one is, who was the first World Food Prize winner? Who was the first food prize winner? That is again M.S. Swaminathan. Okay, next one is, Norman E. Borlaug in 1970 received Nobel Prize in which category? Okay, there are different categories of Nobel Prize. Okay, when any person is getting Nobel Prize, he was nominated in certain category. So basically, Norman E. Borlaug, who is also known as the father of green revolution, he was awarded Nobel Prize during 1970 in category of peace. Okay, so in agriculture there is no Nobel Prize. This is not a sector of Nobel Prize. This is not category of Nobel Prize. Yes, physics, chemistry, then arts or literature, then there is I think medicine, there is Nobel Prize, but in agriculture there is no Nobel Prize. So he was awarded Nobel Prize for peace. Next one is, which of the following is the world's largest direct benefit transfer scheme for the farmers in India? Which of the following is the world's largest direct benefit scheme, DBT scheme for farmers in India? So basically what happens in This scheme, government directly send money to the bank passbook of the farmers. So that is PM Kisan Samman Nidhi. PM Kisan Samman Nidhi. Next question is, what is the toll free number to reach Kisan call center? What is the toll free number to reach Kisan call center? That is 1800 1800 180 1551 1800 180 1551. So basically farmers used to call this Kisan call center, and they get help from the expert. Next question is, according to agriculture statistics data 2019-2020, the percentage of area under forest to the reported area of India, from the total area or reported area of the India, what is the percentage of forest area during 2019-2020? And the right answer is 23.4%. So basically, ideal condition is, the out of total geographical area there should be at least 33% coverage of forest area, but it is quite less, like 10% below than the actual that should be in our country for the sustainability or environmental safety. That is, now it is 23%, but the ideal condition is it should be around 33% or 1/3 area of the geographical area. Then according to 2019-2020, the cropping intensity of India is, what is cropping intensity? Cropping intensity is basically the gross cropped area by net cropped area into 100. So net cropped area means in a particular season how much cultivated area, that is how much area is cultivated. Gross cropped area means how much cultivated area, again net cropped area plus how much cultivated area again cultivated in next season. So basically 2 to 3 seasons are there in a year. So basically what is the repetition of cultivation, that we can know from knowing cropping intensity. So basically the cropping intensity of India during 2019-20 was 151%. So basically 51% of the area again regrow in the Rabi season mostly. Next one is, net irrigated area in India is, what is the net irrigated area in India? That is 75.46 million hectare. The net irrigated area in India is 75.46 million hectare, and gross is 112.23 million hectare. Then next question is, who said the statement everything else can be wet but not agriculture? Who said the statement? And this is a very important statement, because in agriculture you cannot neglect the crop production. So if you are neglecting any practice, then the crop productivity is reducing heavily. So that statement was provided by Jawaharlal Nehru. Next question is, as per the final estimation, total food grain production in India during 2022-23 is. So as for the final estimation, the total food grain production in India during 2022-23, it was 329 million ton. Okay, 329 million ton. Next one is, total wheat production in India during 22-23. Total wheat production in India during 22-23 was 110 million ton. Next one is, leading agricultural export commodity in India. So we are earning so much from agriculture export. So leading export commodity in India is the rice, especially the basmati rice. Next one is, leading agricultural import commodity in India. Which one is the leading agricultural import? What we are importing the most? That is vegetable oil. Okay. Next one is, National Commission on Agriculture in 1971 delineated India into how many agroclimatic zones? National Commission on Agriculture in 1971 delineated India into how many agroclimatic zones? That is 127. So Planning Commission basically delineated India into 15 agroclimatic zone, but National Commission on Agriculture delineated India into 127 agroclimatic zone. Then Indian Society of Agronomy was established in the year. Indian Society of Agronomy, it was established in the year 1955. And Indian Society of Soil Science, that was established in 1934. And Indian Society of Weed Science in 1968. You have to remember this. This is Indian Society of Weed Science, this is Indian Society of Agronomy, this is Indian Society of Soil Science. Okay. Next question is, Which organization is the first organization to receive King Bodin International Development Prize? Which organization is the first uh, organization to receive King Bodin International Development Prize? That is CGIAR. CGIAR got the first King Bodin International Development Prize, and ICAR received 2 times this. Actually, King Bodin International Development Prize is given to basically the in global level which organization is dealing with agriculture and it has significant impact on the society. So ICAR bagged it for 2 times, and CGIAR was the first international institute or organization which has received this prize. Next one is, for how many times ICAR bagged this prestigious, I was just discussing ki ICAR bagged this prize for 2 times. Okay. Next one is, ICAR launched lab to land program. So ICAR is launching different programs for the upliftment of the society as well as farmers and for agriculture as well. So lab to land program and National Agriculture Research Project, it was established in 1979 by ICAR. Next question is, which of the following rice variety identified to accumulate significant quantity of silver in its biomass? So this is a rice variety that is called Garib Sal, and it was identified that this rice variety is accumulating significant quantity of silver in its biomass. Next question is, Government of India has recently approved which GM crop for environmental release after commercial approval of cotton? So if you know, first GM crop that was approved by Government of India for commercial cultivation, that was GM cotton, and that is BT cotton, and it was, I think, approved during 2002. And now on the second crop, it was GM mustard, genetically modified mustard, that was approved for environmental release, or it was approved by GESC, Genetic Engineering Approval Committee. Next question is, the science of manipulating the crop environment complex with dual aim of improving agricultural productivity and gaining a degree of understanding of the process involved, that is known as. So what was the question? The science of manipulating the crop environment. So we are basically manipulating the crop environment, that is a complex environment, with dual aim of improving agricultural productivity and gaining a degree of understanding of the process involved. What are the process involved in this crop and between crop and environment? So basically this deals with agronomy. Okay, so in agronomy, what we are doing, we are basically trying to understand the interaction of crop and its environment, and we are trying to manipulate the environment in such a way so that crop productivity will be higher. Next question is, which of the following factor is not affecting the rhizospheric environment? Which of the following factor is not affecting the rhizospheric environment? So basically which one is not a rhizospheric environmental factor or attribute? Temperature, this is phylospheric. Okay, soil temperature is also there, so that is also rhizospheric. Soil moisture is there, so that is also rhizospheric. The salinity also affects the rhizospheric environment. But solar radiation, it is mostly aerial environment, affects the aerial environment, not the rhizospheric environment. So this will be the correct answer. The next question is, how many fertilizer plants are currently operative in India? How many fertilizer plants are currently operative in India? You will astonished by knowing that there are 167 fertilizer plants that is operative in right now in India. 167. What is the NPK use ratio in India during 2021-2022? The NPK use ratio is 7.7 is to 3.1 is to 1. So ideal ratio, if you will see, that is 4 is to 2 is to 1, that is for cereals, and for pulses, if you will see, 1 is to 2 is to 1 or 1 is to 2 is to 2 for pulses. But right now it is more than this also, 3.1 is to 1. And our main objective is by integrated nutrient management, how we can minimize this gap or minimize the excess use of urea or nitrogenous fertilizer. Next question is, per hectare consumption of total nutrient, that is NPK, in India during 2021-2022, it was 145.5 kg. So farmer basically using 145.5 kg of NPK per hectare on an average in India. Okay. The rank of India in the world fertilizer production and consumption is, rank of India in the world in terms of fertilizer production and consumption is second. Okay. Next question is, the government of India passed the fertilizer control order under the Essential Commodity Act to regulate the sale price and quality of the fertilizer in the year. So government of India passed the fertilizer control order during 1957. Next question is, which of the following is incorrect with respect to nutrient based subsidy scheme? Which of the following is incorrect with respect to nutrient based subsidy scheme? So it was implemented in 2010, that is correct. Fixed rate of subsidy decided on annual basis, that is also correct. For enhancing consumption of phosphorus and potassium fertilizer to achieve optimum NPK ratio, that is also correct. And implemented by Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare, this is incorrect. Okay, this is incorrect. The incorrect statement is it is not implemented by Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare. Next question is, BGREI, that is Bringing Green Revolution to Eastern India. It is a sub scheme of RKVY, Rashtriya Krishi Vikas Yojana. Okay, BGREI, that is Bringing Green Revolution to Eastern India, that was a sub scheme of RKVY, Rashtriya Krishi Vikas Yojana. And you know, NMSA, National Mission on Sustainable Agriculture, PKVY, Paramparagat Krishi Vikas Yojana, that is for organic farming. Then PMKSY for micro irrigation, that is PM, Prime Minister Krishi Sinchay Yojana. Next one is, which of the following crop is not covered under MSP, that is minimum support price? MSP is minimum support price, and it was formed by CACP. It was decided by CACP, Commission of Agricultural Cost and Prices. And among these, which one is not covered under MSP? That is castor. Okay, castor is not coming under MSP. So these were 60 some of the important questions from Introduction to Agriculture. And if you are facing any problem related to this type of questions, you can ask me in the comment section. And so stay tuned. We will discuss some other topics related to agronomy and other aspect of agriculture as well in our channel. See you till then. Bye bye.